signal here. I heard somebody
Oh no,
saying.
I think we're good. We're on.
You think?
Yeah.
I haven't heard them saying that. I saw them having to go out when they get a call, you know.
Oh no, we're 100%. We're on live here. And hello, folks. You're very welcome to our chat this evening. And I'm here with Murial Ray. And I thought it was the same name as myself, but it's Murial Ray. Murial, how's it going?
Not too bad.
It's great to be here in your house chatting and having a bit of crack. Coming up to Christmas.
Lovely. Santy coming to you?
Santy's coming to me. Is he coming to you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Bring a bit of mistletoe.
Mistletoe. Do you know where you get some holly?
Hmm?
Do you know where you get some holly with a bit of...
It's hard to get mistletoe.
Is it?
You won't get it. It doesn't grow in Ireland.
No, but holly. Holly with the berries
The berries.
on it.
Well, you want to get them about a month ago.
Oh, right.
Because the birds take them so quickly.
Yeah.
But that's what I done last year. I put the holly into a bucket of water with the berries on.
Right.
And I forgot it this year.
Right.
And we had it for Christmas.
So do you know a place you can get it? Is that a trade secret? You can find out where this holly is?
Right, we have a tree of holly out there.
All right. Well,
and there's some in the hedge too.
Can I come to next year and get some of your holly?
You can have some this year yet.
Oh, there's some out there, is there?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
But there's no berries on it.
Oh.
Yeah. You didn't look in time.
Oh, so the birds take the berries because...
Oh, did you? Before Christmas.
Tell me, is there many birds around this year, or would you think we're down on
Well,
birds?
there's lots of birds, but we have 4 or 5 cats.
Right.
And the little Robin has to watch himself. Yeah.
So, the cats are clearing out the birds then, are they?
Well, they would have got a chance, but the birds are pretty cute too.
And tell me, now we're here in your family house and we're just outside Mullingar, and you were telling me that you were a farmer all your life.
Yeah.
Would you call yourself a farmer or a farmer or a woman?
Pardon?
Would you be a farmer, a woman, or a farmer? Just a farmer?
Well, I helped with everything on the farm.
Right.
Yeah.
And what did you have in your day? What was on the farm?
Oh, cows, calves, 3 sows, turkeys, which we had to pluck for Christmas. I sold turkeys on the street in Mullingar.
Go away.
I did.
I remember, it used to be down by...
Keelan's, opposite Winkworth's.
Opposite Winkworth's. Yeah, because he was the doctor at the time, Dr. Winkworth. Yeah, all down on the side of the street.
On the right-hand side, usually.
Yeah.
And then there'd be sheep opposite Whitelaw's.
Oh, yeah.
2 or 3 people had them sort of 10 or tied by the neck. And then over at the Bank of Ireland, people sold calves. I don't know, was Roach the name?
Yeah. Was that the old Bank of Ireland directly across the Market Square?
The old bank.
All right.
Yeah.
And then they used to sell calves, I remember as a kid, up from Johnny Cosgrave's pub. Do you know where Johnny Cosgrave's pub is there?
No.
There used to be a bank there as well.
Really?
Do you know where Galvin's is in Mullingar now? Would it be Whitelaw's at one stage? And then directly across from Whitelaw's, I remember them selling calves there. But that's all. Did
you remember Graham's?
Graham's, yeah.
Yeah, we used to sell the butter there and to different people.
Oh, really? And how did you make the butter?
Well, we separated the cream, as I'm telling you. The cream came out one side and the unsalted, what do I call it? Separated milk came out the other side.
And was this a wooden machine or what? How did you make? Where did you get?
Show it to you.
Oh, we'll take pictures of it. We're in the house now, so it's nice, not a bad night.
Some other day I'll show you that.
So the separator is still there.
It is.
Right.
And the turn is out in the shed, but it got a bit shook looking.
There could be a couple of years on it, is there?
Yeah.
How old would the churn be now?
Oh, Jenny. Nearly as old as myself. Hasn't been used for a long time.
Yeah, that's all gone. And do you reckon the milk is the same now as it was?
My mother used to make my brother.
Yeah?
My workman. I tried making the cow one time. Right. I didn't mind making them, but she lifted her foot and she put it in the can of milk. Aye, good night. I I didn't milk anymore. I used to do the separating.
Ah, right.
Mostly, and help with the butter making.
And would you say it was a physical job then?
Hmm?
Was it physical? Was it heavy? Hard work?
No.
No. Were you doing all the light work?
Well,
The workmen were doing the heavy work.
you had to do your share.
So would you get up early in the morning to work?
Not really, no.
Mm-hmm.
From 8 to 9, usually.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Bed by 12.
Mm.
Say your prayers.
Absolutely.
Do you still say your prayers?
You tried to pull my leg. Of course. Do you say them?
I don't know. I'm being honest, and if you say your prayers,
you.
well, there you are. Shame on me is right. But no, what it says, yeah, I should be saying them.
Hmm?
We say them indirectly.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
Of course you do.
So tell me, this house is a very old house. It goes back to your mother's family.
Father's time. Mother came from Bannagore. There was a castle, I believe, out there now at the top of the hill.
There was a what?
A castle.
Where? In Ballagore?
Up, no. Opposite here.
Yeah.
On the top of the hill. Field.
Yeah.
And people the name of Hope lives in it.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
That's where the name came from.
Hmm. And I think there was a little church in the graveyard. They used to go to mass there.
Beautiful little graveyard. Is it used anymore?
Ah, not at all. I never saw it used. I mean, the ruins.
Yeah.
Mm.
And as I said, going back to the house, I mean, the house, was it built by your father or your grandfather?
I don't know. I don't think grandfather built it. He may have had done something with it, but I don't think he built it from the start, if you know what I mean.
Because even looking, we've got a machine here, and it's the range, and written on the range is, what's the name again? Nooney
Mullingar.
Nooney of Mullingar. Now, a great bit of history, and I'll just show you. I might be able to see that, folks. There it is there. And Nooney's from...
And the blowing EY. Take it out of the way with it.
We'll just bring it over here and show our friends looking in. And it's an amazing range, and it's been here a lifetime. So if you can see it there, folks. Beautiful house, and full of history, and loads of history. So you were reared in this house with your brothers?
Born here.
Born in the house, because people got born in the house when they were kids as well. They didn't go to the hospital.
No.
I think my father.
Neither of us, I think.
Yeah.
No.
And the midwife would arrive.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
I have a bad memory.
No, but I mean further on, like when you be in your 20s, you'd remember the midwife arriving.
My dad was an invalid for years.
Oh, really? What happened to him?
He was out hunting one day and rode the horse into him.
Ran over his legs.
Hurted his hip. And some doctor told him to rest. But sure, he should have had an operation straight away.
Right.
Hip was never well.
And that must have knocked him really out, especially being a farmer.
Yeah.
And was he on the hunt himself?
He was on the horse at the
hunting.
Fox hunting.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly where it happened, but that's what happened.
And do you remember that? Were you young at the time for that? That happened?
No, I don't remember it.
Oh, all right.
No.
And he worked up
I probably would remember if I thought about it in ways, you know. But I just can't remember much.
And tell me, you done the keyboards. You played keyboards for a long time. You learnt your keyboards. You learnt to play the piano. Sorry.
Oh, for 3 years, I think.
Yeah. And you weren't successful at that.
I threw it up. Oh, wasn't I foolish?
And tell me, do you sing at all? Would you have sang?
Well, I'm in the choir in the church.
Still? Oh, be God.
Till I fell and hurt me hip.
Right. And tell me, what would be your favourite song to sing in the church? What would be your favourite song to sing?
My favourite song? My God, I don't know. Let me hear you singing something.
Oh, well, you can go and see me singing.
Don't you sing?
I sing, yeah. I sing every evening on the bus. So I'm singing at the moment. Every day I sing on this Facebook page, and I sing for the last 636 days. I've been singing every day.
On the bus, you said?
On the bus.
Do you drive a bus?
I have, yeah, but I have a tour bus, you see, that we toured with Uncle Joe, right?
Oh.
And then in the bus, I get into the bus and I sing my song on the bus every day since nearly 2 years now.
You're not driving?
Oh, I wouldn't be driving. No. I'd sit behind the wheel and pull in.
That's an idea.
Yeah.
And what kind of a bus you said? Tours?
Well, it's a big Sprinter bus, and we used to use it for Joe's tours. So all the band would come on the bus.
Oh.
And that's what we used it for.
And where usually would you go?
Oh, we'd go all over Ireland.
Over Ireland?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And hopefully we'll be going all over Ireland again. And we played in England a few times.
You usually play in summertime, do you? Oh, sorry, tours in the summertime, or do you do it in the wintertime?
Oh, it depends. Sometimes it's mainly tours, so we could do 10 or 15 dates in a row and then take a break and then do 10 or 15 more.
Goodness.
Yeah.
It's a busy time.
Yeah. You'd have to come with us sometime.
Oh, good.
We're playing in the gravel now.
I'd be down to the caves in, what do you call that place? Kiwi, or what do they call it?
The caves in
I can't remember the name now.
Tipperary, is it?
Yeah.
Alloy Caves, is that what it's called?
Caves. Have you ever been there?
No, have you?
Have you not? Have you been there twice?
Go away.
Yeah.
And what's it like?
It's lovely. You're all underground.
I think they have sort of a Christmas celebration down there every year.
Well, we did go down when the children were small. That's Hilly's family, you know. Yeah. And Santi was there, of course.
That's right, yeah.
That's why we went down, I think.
Yeah. And you liked it down there?
I mean, it was only there for a few hours, you know. Didn't stay in it or anything like that.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Have you been to Bunratty Castle?
Yes.
It's nice too, isn't it?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
We played actually music down there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we done a show with Joe in Bunratty Castle. A few times, yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, so we played in a good few places.
Yeah, I did.
So all our friends are looking in and enjoying our post. We've Mary Maguire. Do you know Mary Maguire? She lives out the road here. She's watching in, and we've people leaving messages. Eileen Lanigan is saying, enjoying listening to Ray and this lady. Exactly. And this lady is Murial Ray, and that's her name, Eileen. Eileen is in Mullingar. She's sitting down now. It's like television, you see this. It's a bit like television. It's like our own television.
It is, yeah.
Because you can look at it on your phone.
Yeah.
And who else have we got here? We've got Angela Kane, and she's looking in from Carlo.
That's me cuckoo.
What time is it? It's 8 o'clock.
It's a clock, yeah.
Is that the original cuckoo?
I don't know if he's right time though.
Is he a local cuckoo? Is that here now a while, that cuckoo? Is it a cuckoo?
Well, the children bought for the mother when she was alive.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
And oh, by God, here Mary Cross says, that's an old range, 1940s as far as I remember.
Who says that?
That's Mary Cross, and she's in Somerset in England.
No.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Yeah. And Mary watches our show all the time.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah. And she's probably right, about 1940 that...
she must have had one.
I'd say she had.
Somebody had some friend of hers.
Yeah, fair play to you, Mary. And she's filling us in there now. And who else? So some people leave messages and other people are just looking in. Okay, so I cancelled that thing.
I told Hilly that you were coming up tonight.
Right. Who's Hilly? Your sis? Your...
Andrew's sister that lives up the road.
Oh, right. And where is she now? She's not coming down?
I told her you were coming up. Whether she grasped what was on or not, I don't know.
She's probably watching in on her phone.
She could be watching it.
Hilly, hello. And we have Derek and Karen Campbell, and they're looking in as well. They're in Crewe in North Wales.
Oh my God.
And she says, hi everyone, have a good Christmas and keep safe.
Ah, God love her.
And that's her message, you know, for us. And we have Valentino Valley. He's looking in from Mullingar.
John?
Valley is his name, and he's from Romania originally.
Oh.
And he's having a look in as well.
Oh.
But he's in Mullingar now, because there's so many people from all over the world in Mullingar now. And Mavis Bottomley is looking in from England. And Merry Christmas, that's Mary Eileen O'Sullivan, and she's looking in from Cork.
My goodness.
And David O'Callaghan is there as well. Mary Cross is wishing happy Christmas to you. Oops, daisy, I'm pressing the wrong button there. And yeah, a lot of people are looking in, having the crack with us. Brendan Donnelly, hi Ray, Merry Christmas and all the best for the new year. Stay safe. He's in a place called Chorley in England.
Never heard of it.
Well, I heard of it once myself. And we've visitors now. I think Andrew's on arriving. Let me see who else we got here. Audrey Neelis is looking in from Clady, which is up in the north of Ireland. And let me see if we got anyone further afield. Mainly, now we've Karina Ball. Karina Ball is her name.
Oh.
And she's looking in from Holland.
From where?
Holland, in Europe.
My goodness.
I'm telling you, you'll be an international star after
I'm
this.
getting very important, and no wonder the door opened.
I'm telling you, this could be a whole start of a new career for you. And Pearl Finnegan is looking in from Dublin. Now she didn't leave a message now, but she's having a look. So some people just look in, and some people then write out a message. You know.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Goodness.
So tell me, what does Christmas mean to you now?
I always enjoyed Christmas.
Do you like Christmas?
I love Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what would you like the most about it? Turkey?
I made a cake with Hillary last year.
Right.
Yeah, we iced it.
Big job.
Now Hilly just lives up the road, and I didn't fancy living on my own because my little dog passed on, and I thought it'd be a bit lonely. However, every night I used to go up to Hilly. Or Andrew. You see, Hilly lives this side and Andrew just lives on the main road.
You're blessed to have them all around you, looking after you. You must be very popular.
Rubbing it in now.
And
you're lying. No wonder you picked up that.
I wonder where I picked that up from, huh? Now, you remember Uncle Joe?
Yeah.
How do you remember Uncle Joe, or when do you remember him from?
I went 2 or 3 times to see his show.
Okay. In the Greville Arms?
In the Greville Arms. And one night I was disgusted.
Why?
Some lassie went up and held up our knickers. I said, my God, how's Joe going to take this? You weren't there that night, were you?
Oh, they used to hand them up to him every night.
Anyway, sure to see, that's like the slaying that Goliath shot. What do you call it?
That's what Joe says.
It didn't pass a very remarks. What is that story was about Goliath?
Do you remember Goliath? He had 1 stone and he had a sling, and he was able to whoosh, whoosh, and then he hit Goliath between the 2 eyes and knocked him down.
What was his name?
David.
Huh?
Was it David and Goliath? Wasn't that the story?
No, yeah, just trying to remember. Yeah, but that's what happened.
That's what Joe says. He definitely brought that one on.
He gave her back her own.
Did he keep the knickers or did he give it back to her? Did he keep the knickers or give it back to her? Joe.
Oh, that I don't know.
Yeah.
Remember.
That was another story.
I wasn't near enough to the stage.
All right. Now, going back many...
I like Daniel O'Donnell.
You like Daniel O'Donnell? Yeah. Daniel is great.
Do you like him?
Yeah. I've met him a good few times.
Did you?
Yeah. A real gentleman.
Very droll.
Very droll, yeah.
And the sisters awfully like him.
Isn't she? Margot.
Yeah, Margot. The way they speak even.
Yeah, they speak slowly. Sometimes here in the Midlands we speak fast. And then Daniel has it laid back.
He won very well, didn't he?
International world star.
Gifted.
Gifted, yeah.
Yeah.
Playing
just
all
like yourselves.
Oh, sure.
Who taught What instrument did your dad play?
The saxophone.
Huh?
He played the saxophone.
And who taught him? Where did he learn?
He learnt himself.
Did he?
Yeah.
My goodness.
And he learnt all different people showed him, and that's how he got his own style together.
Yeah, yeah.
And there was great stories of my mother or my grandmother listening, and she's saying, "What's that noise?" She says, "You'll never make anything of that noise." She was saying to him. And anyway, he ended up playing the saxophone, and Joe ended up singing. Yeah.
It was in the family. Music was in the family.
Well, my granny, she played the fiddle, I believe.
Did she?
Yeah.
Goodness.
And she loved music, so she'd always have people playing, or she'd always encourage people
And
to
of
play.
course, years ago, there was always music in people's houses. My dad played the violin, and he told me the lady that lived in an attached house up at the crossroads, Mrs. Mullen, taught him the violin.
Go away.
Yeah. Yeah, he was creating jigs and reels.
And would people come in here and dance in the kitchen and everything, yeah?
We did.
Yeah.
We did. Oh, I'm going to shut that door.
Which one?
This one.
Oh, I'll close it if you want.
Well,
So-
you go to tea.
We'll have a tea in a few minutes. We'll keep chatting here for a little while. When we've friends here looking on, we'll keep chatting if you don't mind.
No.
You've no pressing engagements this evening, no?
Hmm?
You've no pressing engagements this evening?
No, I'd really want to put a bit of fire on, wouldn't I?
Yeah, well, whatever.
You see if they've gone out.
Let's see now.
Maybe it's gone out.
Okay, be good. Oh no. Where's the code? Do you want a hand?
You plenty your dress out the range, that's the only thing.
As you can see, Mary Cross, we're stoking up the fire. I'm minding the stick here as well. So, would that keep going all night now?
It wouldn't, no.
No.
No. What does he used to do long ago? Shake ashes on it.
Shake ashes on it.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, and sod, he had a few sods like that. And I'm talking about a heart grate now.
All right.
Yeah.
And
The heart was, that house now, you see, we were left that house on the main road by people the name of Kiernan.
Kiernan. Who owns that? You remember the house on the corner on the far side across the road?
On the right hand side.
Yeah, so if you're coming out and it's on the corner, that's a very unusual
you're
looking
coming
house.
out from the by road.
Yeah, and it's on your left.
Or Murphy.
Yeah, very unusual
He came
house.
to live there. His brother, I think, does a lot with horses. And so he might do too. And we're down in Mrs. Love's.
But that house is there a long time as well, isn't it?
Oh, there was a attached house there.
Right.
And Mick Mullen knocked it and he got a council house built.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that house, I think there was some of it there when those Murphys came.
All right.
Hmm.
No, we'll keep the.
Anyway.
So how's the hip going anyway? It's coming on.
Bad.
Yeah.
But sometimes now I forget where I left the stick.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time I wouldn't be able to do that, would you know, because it's quite tender still.
And is your eyesight good? You've no glasses. You've no glasses.
No, only for reading.
Wow.
Yeah. And I don't drive. I never learned to drive.
Always use the bike, did you?
Or I could drive with the pony and trap. And my bicycle, of course.
And your bicycle. Would you have gone to town on your bicycle?
The back seat driver.
Oh, they're the worst.
Oh, of course, there.
Yeah.
I was told off.
Brakes and your own brakes and driving.
Who's driving, me or you? Who's driving, me or you?
And tell me, did you ever go to the bog then?
The bog?
Yeah.
I never was on the bog.
You're joking me.
Honestly, I have no experience at the bog.
Why is that? I mean, this would be a farming house.
We didn't burn turf.
Oh.
We had lots of timber on the land.
Right.
And we used to buy coal.
You were posh.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Hmm.
Is it the coal
I'd
band?
buy an odd load of turf for that, but never worked on the turf.
Yeah, I've never been to the bog before either. I have never been to the bog either.
Have you not?
Never.
Yeah.
No interest either.
There you are.
Someone says it's back-breaking.
There was that Mullen chap I'm telling you about, I'm talking about his brother. He brought a little nephew to the bog one time. Clear to God, and he fall in a bog hole. And he shouted to him, he couldn't see him.
Right.
Put up your hands, put up your hands. And only for the child put up his hands, he was gone. Yeah, it was that simple. It's a dangerous place to have youngsters.
Definitely. Well, there you are now. All our friends are looking in from all over the world. And as I said, Christmas is on its way. How many more sleeps to Christmas? I think it's 4 or 5.
4 or 5 days. I don't believe
20,
it.
21, 22, 23, 24. Yeah, 4 more days.
I'll have Christmas cards to send yet.
You better get on your bike.
I'll do something about it tomorrow.
And tell me, when did you retire?
Retire?
Yeah.
I never retire. You must be joking. Retire from farming, how are you?
So you still do a bit, yeah?
I've gone to 2 hens.
You're down to 2 hens.
The fox took them from time to time.
Right.
I remember the fox would take turkeys if he got a chance. The only way to keep a lot of fowl now is you have to fence them in. You have to fence them in because you wouldn't have a hope around them free range.
And you were saying you had turkeys, so the turkeys were for Christmas and you had to pluck them and bring them into town and sell them. And you had geese as well, isn't that right?
Geese.
Geese were very popular.
But we always kept a goose for Christmas Day.
Yeah.
And a turkey as well.
The goose are sort of greasy, aren't they? A goose.
Lovely.
Did you like goose?
I love goose.
My mother liked the goose as
Did
well.
she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I prefer now the turkey.
Yeah. Did you ever eat pheasant?
Oh, I love pheasant.
Do you?
You hang it upside down for a few days after.
Gorgeous bird.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful.
Saw one up there near the house one day and it had snowed.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
it was a beauty. Showing up the colours, you know, in the snow.
The snow had showed up, yeah.
Yeah.
And your 2 hens now, do you
The 2.
do you use the eggs? You do.
Oh, yeah.
And tell me, would they be given eggs all year round? Them 2 hens.
Oh, 6 months, I think it is.
All right.
I never really noticed. I'm so used to it.
But you'd have to buy eggs then for the other 6 months.
Oh, never got eggs in my life.
Right. And what would you do then? You keep the eggs?
Well, you have to watch that you don't keep them too long to go watery.
And how would you manage them for, like, so 6 months you had the eggs and then there's no eggs for 6 months. What would you do then?
Well, there might be an odd one laying, you know.
Yeah. Go out and have a look.
Wouldn't be all stop at the one time.
And would they lay in the same place or would you have to go looking for them?
I'm probably in the same place. Though I remember one day Ernest come in and he said, the road is full of chickens. Where, she said. Oh, come out so you see. Had the hen hatched on the hay.
Right.
And she wanted to bring down her chickens.
Right.
And she came onto the roof.
Yeah.
And then onto the road.
And she's dropping eggs the whole way.
Brought all her chickens with her.
Right.
The little chickens.
Why? She wanted to move them.
Oh, bringing them in for safety. And I had a bit each, you see. She couldn't feed them on the hay.
My God.
Nature is marvellous when you look into it.
Isn't
The
it?
cuteness.
Oh, does anyone know about that story about the cross on the back of a pony? If anyone's there now, send us a message if you heard that story. Well, anyway, I think we'll wrap it up. I think we'll turn it off, will we?
Well, you can. We'll have a cup of tea.
And we'll have a cup of tea, yeah. And to all our friends looking in, hello to you all.
Hello, everybody.
And this is my new friend.
Have a happy Christmas.
And this is Murial Ray. And thank you very much, Muriel, for having a chat with us. And to all of you looking in, folks, we will chat to you later. Maybe tomorrow morning or maybe tomorrow evening. We might see you all then. So good evening to you from myself and Muriel Ray. Bye for now.